Your thoughts?
What? What? Who?
Nice.
Good to see you. There you are. 9:03. Happy Monday to all of you, and happy February, the first time I've seen you this month. Daily show hitting you right now on the nose on this first Monday, and we're going to be having a great show for you. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, some big news from Jacoby Arts Center, and I'm excited to be a part of it. I know that all of you guys are excited too. A lot of people weighing in over the weekend, and really excited to see what Jacoby's got cooking. 1010 is reserved for Grid Solar. We'll see if they're stopping by. I think I could have gotten this wrong because Ryan came on last week, so this could be a CJ problem, but we'll find out soon enough. At 10:30, it is the first Monday of the month, and we end the first Monday and last Monday of the month with Hayner Library. Mary not going to be in studio today, but we got Renee and some others coming on in and going to fill us in on what Hayner Library is all about. But at 9:04, let's take you right to top of the hour news. Here's what you need to know. Join myself and 70,000 people that are in the know each and every day of the work week and on Saturdays with Around the Riverbend. Sign up on RiverBender.com. Madison County State's Attorney Tom Hayne has announced that Jacob A. Sanders, a 27-year-old Roxana man, has been charged with felony theft for allegedly stealing $4,185 from ticket sales for the 2024 Guns and Hoses charity boxing event. The alleged theft occurred between August the 1st and November the 27th when Sanders, a paid on-call firefighter, failed to turn in proceeds from advanced tickets he was supposed to sell. Hayne expressed disappointment over the theft from a charitable organization. He emphasized the community's good faith contributions aimed at supporting the families of first responders. The investigation led by the Roxana Police Department. Charges have been filed against an 18-year-old Brandon A. Gray in connection with a shooting that took place on January the 28th in Alton. Here's what we know. Aggravated battery with a firearm and a Class X felony, an arrest warrant issued by Judge Jumperig, and Gray was taken into custody the following day on January the 29th. Alton Police Chief Jarrett Ford commended the collaboration among officers that led to a swift resolution of the case, emphasizing the crucial role of the Street Crimes Unit during the investigation. It is important to remember that all individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Also in the news today, Mark Lucas, a 41-year-old man from Alton, has been arrested for allegedly grooming a 13-year-old in McChesney Park, Illinois. The incident occurred on November the 4th of last year when police responded to reports of Lucas making inappropriate remarks towards the teenager. After the incident, officials attempted to contact him, but he did not respond. Lucas taken into custody and booked in the Winnebago County Jail on January the 29th. He now faces charges of grooming, with his next court appearance scheduled a week from today, February the 10th. A collision occurred Thursday afternoon involving a student and a school bus near Alton High School. Many weighing in on social media. The incident took place when a student driver driving an SUV pulled out in front of the bus. The student sustained minor injuries and was transported to a local hospital for treatment. The bus driver also reported injuries and was taken to a hospital, as confirmed by the Madison County Sheriff's Office. Fortunately, there were no students on the bus at the time of the accident. The circumstances surrounding the incident currently remain under investigation. And finally, in the news this morning, tensions ran high on the campus of East St. Louis High School as the Flyers faced off against the Alton Redbirds in a crucial Southwestern Conference matchup. The Flyers started strong, leading 15-12 after the first quarter, but Alton rallied back, dominating the second quarter with a 17-2 run led by Samaj Stampley. Despite an altercation in the stands that delayed the game, Alton maintained their momentum and finished with a convincing 69-50 win. The Redbirds improved to 17-5 overall and 6-2 in the conference. Eastside fell to 11-14 on the year and 3-4 in Southwestern Conference play. That's a look at what's happening around the Riverbend this morning. Here's a look at your weather. At least it's warm. It's going to be warmer today too. Feels like 55. The real temperature's 52. Humidity at 80%. Today partly sunny and warmer, and tonight just going to be cloudy. Nothing to worry about. Air quality is at 52, which is moderate. However, the mold count's a little elevated today at 300. If you're having some issues, that could be why. Temperatures are going to reach 70 degrees today. It might be time to take a half a day. If it's 70 degrees on February the 3rd, that's an event. That's something to celebrate here. Hey, temperatures will, though, drop down almost 36 degrees tonight, around 33 degrees for the low as we head into Tuesday. On Tuesday, a high of 44 degrees, a low of 32, and on Wednesday, we're getting thunderstorms, a high of 52, a low of 40. On Thursday, a high of 49, partly sunny skies, and a low of 25 degrees as we head into Friday. And on Friday, a high of 44, a low of 32 degrees. Nothing too much in terms of major precipitation throughout the week. Just Wednesday, we're going to see that thunderstorm come into play, and that'll be during the morning. It will be a little rainy in the morning, followed by a couple of showers and a heavy thunderstorm Wednesday afternoon. And then those thunderstorms will continue into Wednesday night. So something to be mindful of as we have outdoor practices starting again and all the spring stuff getting ready to take place. So just a little note for all of you as you plan your week. At 9:09, that's a look at what's happening around the Riverbend, and that's a look at the next 5 days. Here's what's happening now at 9:09, 52 degrees in downtown Alton. Feels like 55 for time and temperature throughout the day. 618-465-4545. This time powered by Bounce Back Rehab Recover and Return Home. Man, I don't know if you guys are aware of this too before we take our live read break and our commercial break, but there is something rampant that's running around the area in terms of illness. There's a lot of people that are getting sick, and just wanted to make a note for you, and this actually kind of leads into my live read. Over the weekend, I had to take Grandma to urgent care. She was having some issues with some breathing. She wasn't feeling the best. Could have been just a little cold, but she had to go to the hospital or go to urgent care because she had an asthma problem and really bad breathing issues. So we decided to take her, and I took her to a place on Godfrey Road. And, I get the idea of it because they want you to make appointments, but the whole idea of urgent care is you can walk in and be seen. And, the only appointment they had for us was 4 hours later, and sometimes you just can't wait, and you don't want to congest the emergency room because if it's not a life or death situation, you want to give those resources to the people that need them, correct? So what we ended up doing is we drove down the road. It only took 2 more minutes out of our day, and we went right to OSF Prompt Care. It was in and out in a lightning pace, and I'm telling you what, they took care of her better than anybody. They got her in there. It was literally 30 minutes. They gave her some medicine. They gave her what she needed for the next couple of days, and she's already feeling a ton better. What I loved about it is the way that they treated her. It wasn't with, just kind of that numbers routine where it's like, well, you're just going to have to book an appointment or stop into the emergency room. They talked to her like, it was a family member. They really treated her well, and I know that if you stop by the OSF Prompt Care Center, you'll experience the same thing. And it takes me to to my point about OSF Healthcare overall, you know, they're a new supporter of the show, and I'm so excited to have them here. And it just shows you, I mean, that testament of my own, if I'm telling you I'm taking anybody in my family to OSF Prompt Care, I truly mean it. We're putting our word behind this. And just like they do for the community, no matter what your healthcare needs are, OSF Healthcare understands that your health is their priority. And if whatever you need, you know, urgent care, rehabilitation, or, you know, any of the other just traditional healthcare services, OSF has you covered, from cancer treatments or even specialized programs like lung, pulmonology, or even sleep medicine at OSF. They offer services designed for and around you. Their compassionate team, this is what I love, they combine innovative treatments with patient-centered care to ensure you feel supported from the moment you arrive to the time you leave. You know, visit osfhealthcare.org to learn more about their programs. That's osfhealthcare.org. Find your next primary care provider, and don't forget to tell them that you know who sent you over their way. That's osfhealthcare.org. All right, why don't we do this? We'll take a quick break, look at downtown Alton. We'll come back with some major news from Jacoby Arts Center.
Baby, everything is alright. Uptight, out of sight. Baby, everything is alright. Uptight, out of sight. I'm a poor man's son from across the railroad track. Only shirt I own is hanging on my back.
Have a rash, pink eye, or urinary tract infection and need care now? OSF On-Call Urgent Care is here to treat you. Start a virtual visit 24/7, whenever and wherever you need it. It's just that easy. osfoncall.org/virtual visit.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Brant Walker knows how to get results for Alton because he's done it. As Mayor Brant froze the property tax levy and balanced the budget, his economic development policy stimulated $116 million in private capital investment. Community policing and increased resources for public safety led to a decrease in crime. And under Brant Walker's leadership, Alton secured more than $10 million in extra grant funds for infrastructure and park improvements. Move Alton forward with Brant Walker.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me, baby. I just want to
9:16. Welcome back, Daily Show. Big news! I'm excited! Chantel, Rachel.
Yeah.
How's life treating you?
We're pretty excited too.
Yeah. So fill us in. You told us you'd be coming on the show if you had some news to share with us. 2024, you rolled up the sleeves and you started working, and we're here now.
Yeah.
What's the next chapter of Jacoby look like?
We have keys to a building.
I love it!
Not a brick and mortar.
This is exciting.
Yeah.
And this is going to be really cool. I mean, you kind of filled me in a little bit of the prospective locations for it, and now fill us in. Where's the public going to be seeing Jacoby Arts Center?
208 State Street.
I love it. It's a perfect spot for it. And now,
is.
this is the old, will be formerly known as State Street Market, but now your guys' space.
Correct.
Yeah. We're kicking around some names, but we really like Jacoby Arts Center, State Street Studios.
Really?
Yes.
I like it.
Just kind of designate the location, especially since we've been doing so much community work. You
Right.
know, Jacoby Arts Center at Conservatory, Jacoby Arts Center at Milton Schoolhouse. You know, now we're Jacoby Arts Center, State Street Studios too.
Yeah.
Well, this is, I mean, it's really huge. I mean, because whenever you guys were kind of dealing with that pretty quick change, I mean, it was time to think quickly, and you did. You adapted with events and trying to just do what you could, and you said that we would be finding a space, and you put your minds to it.
Oh, yeah. The right person stepped forward at the right time, and the space is, not what we had before, and the public needs to know going forward things might look a little different. Programming will have to flex around the new space, but as far as aesthetics, it's a beautiful space, beautiful light. It's right downtown with lots of foot traffic. We're really excited about what we can offer.
Well, and I'm excited for this next chapter. We were talking just off the air, during the break, and finding out, I mean, from the outside, you don't realize how much space is in there, know?
It surprised us, too, when we initially got the call from the owner of the building that it was going to be empty. Who is also a local artist.
Oh.
So, perfect fit.
There you go.
She had her artwork at Jacoby for years.
No
anyway,
kidding.
she called us and was
shop.
like, hey, you want to come check this out? And initially I thought, I don't know if that would work. It seems a little small, but with the kitchen and everything, we got about 4,000 square feet of operation space.
I just think this is fantastic. I mean, this is huge, especially for, just the community and just the tradition that Jacoby brings. Now to really do this, I mean, what do you guys feel like right now? I mean, is it a feeling of we got a lot more work to do? Did you get
Yes.
Did you
Absolutely.
Did you get a chance to celebrate it all? That we did it.
We did.
We popped a little champagne over the weekend.
Yeah.
to
Good for you
celebrate.
guys.
Yep.
So when did you get the key? Saturday,
yeah. And then we met the board down there on Sunday and popped a bottle of champagne with the board. So
That's awesome. What are their thoughts?
Oh, they're super excited, and they're ready to roll up their sleeves and clean. So we're going to have a lot of cleaning and painting and, building work to do over the next month, and then, moving back in and getting things set up. So.
Yeah.
Well, and it seems like you really have an opportunity to make it your own, with the, tearing out everything and kind of, I hate to say gut because it always sounds demonstrative, but you got to gut the place to kind of make it your spot.
Yeah.
And it seems like you'll be able to really tailor everything for what you guys need in this modern era, really.
Yeah, we have spaces within the new building for our kids programming. Our clay program will be coming back. We did a survey last year when we knew we would be moving out to ask the community what things are most important for us to bring with us. And clay and kids were our top two, so we're really excited to announce that those two things will be coming back.
That's huge. I mean, that really is just so huge. Going forward, you're going to have a lot of cleaning. Right?
We do.
Have you already started the process? Is there going to be a game plan here, or is it
We're
just...
working on the game plan. That's
what we're doing right after this. We wanted to jump on here and announce it on your show. And,
I love it.
And then roll up our sleeves.
Well, people were excited. I mean, there was people talking about this all week and that they knew that you were going to come on the show. Now, are you looking eventually for volunteers to maybe help clean up the space and maybe help with some of that work? Because that's going to be a lot of work.
Yeah, that and some building of shelves and assembling of things. And
make it a community project almost.
Absolutely. We'll probably end up posting some work days on our
really
website.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, and now, so do you have an idea of when? I mean, obviously, this is so brand new. It's very fluid, and you never know what tomorrow brings. But as of now, tentatively, do you have an idea of a ballpark of when the public can stop inside and see this this space when it's completed? Or
Well, we probably won't be ready to open the doors to the public until April.
I'm sure.
And we're shooting for that. We're hoping for that. It may take longer, but we would really like to have at least a little bit of programming this spring so people can get inside and see what we're all about in this new space.
Well, and take me through some of the features of the building, because I knew it as State Street Market, and all of us did, but there's probably some rooms in there and some features that the public's not aware of that really can add to what you all are doing.
Yeah, some of the areas that the public probably hasn't seen are the kitchen areas and some of the storage areas. And the kitchen areas convert really well over into clay studios.
I can see it.
Yeah, we need ventilation and 220 outlets and all of that stuff. So kitchens in general make a really good conversion to clay studios. So we'll have our kiln rooms in that general area.
Glazing studio.
Yeah, all of that. So
this is fantastic. Yeah. And now, are you going to use the patio?
Yeah.
There we go. I'm ready for this.
Yeah, we got some ideas on that for sure. So maybe some, poetry on the patio, or some of our performing arts programs out on the patio. But we're going to continue those in the community with partners like the conservatory as well.
Yeah, we had a great turnout for our comedy night.
What'd you call it? Jack Comedy?
Jack Comedy at the conservatory. We had like 50 people show up, which is amazing turnout for a stand-up comedy, and it was hilarious. It was so wonderful. We were really pleased with the turnout. It was great to have that sort of community support show up for Jacoby.
And it's support like that I'm sure that keeps you kind of inflated while you're looking for location. Because I'm sure that's tough. How many spots did you go through?
Oh my gosh.
A lot.
At least 10 very solid, viable options.
Wow.
And 4 really kind of jumped out. We kept kind of having community members reach out and be like, hey, what about this? What about that? And we worked with a lot of different people, just seeing what would work best, including this building.
Right.
The owner of the RiverBender owners, I should say, of the RiverBender were so wanting to get us in this store.
I was too. I was trying all I could, guys. I'll just be honest. It was my vote. Yeah. But this is going to be a perfect spot for you.
Absolutely.
And because it's really cool, because I'm sure with the way that you all are so inept with art and designing, especially with the community around you, it's going to make that 4,000 look like 8,000 because of just how you guys can make things look. And to see that come to life in a different way is really a next generation type of stepping stone for Jacoby, and one that our generation's going to know of where Jacoby Arts Center is.
Absolutely. One of the things we're super excited about is those windows.
Yeah.
And, we had a lot of programs down in our basement at Jacoby, which worked out really well in that building.
Right.
But to be able to put the wheels out front in front of the windows so people realize we have pottery and wheel classes and adult classes and kids programs. I think it was hard to tell what we did because there were so many different areas.
Well, I think window space is so vital. I mean, because for tourists and folks that will come in during the summertime and they see that, it just adds that aesthetic to it too,
Yeah, you can get a real quick glimpse of what we do just by walking by.
And then you're going to stop in and go, so what do you guys have going on in here?
Exactly.
So take me through just some of the reaction that you've had. Has it all been pretty positive, just excited to help? Because I saw the post and you guys had like all these people liking it that you were ready to make an announcement. So
definitely.
What's the next step look like for the public? In case they're kind of just wondering what you need from them, what can they expect the next couple of days, or a call to action?
Something that we are really looking to source is someone to help us refinish the floors.
Oh, yeah.
They're these beautiful hardwood floors that we obviously want to protect so that paint and clay are not ruining them. So anybody listening who has a restorative hardwood flooring company who'd like to partner with us, we'd love to hear from them.
Or wants to sponsor that.
Right.
That would be great.
We could definitely use some sponsors for our free kids program, for our clay studios. We have so many different programs that we could utilize sponsors for over the next year and really get the word out about your business or venture. And
it's vital right now for you guys. If you had some folks that stepped up and got you, because it's a transition period, you're still putting in all this work and getting it going. So if you had some sponsors to say, guys, hey, we got you for a year or two,
Absolutely.
how great would that be?
That would be amazing to get us running in the right direction.
Yeah. Well, and too, I mean, if you did it like in the next 30 minutes or so, that way we could really tie it in, and I would feel very good about my show today. I would feel very good about my.
Go ahead and call into the station.
Call in now. Do you guys have a moment to stick around? around?
Absolutely.
We'll come back, chat a little bit more about this. This is exciting. You know what I'm always excited about, too? We're great community partners partnering up, just like Jacoby and a place called Hayner Library did this year. That was exciting. You guys had a good run of thing. What you guys did concerts, correct?
We did concerts and a little art library out at Jacoby. We also have been working on over the winter little free libraries that are going to go out into the community. So art libraries, we're going to have art supplies, art books, maybe a little leave your art for other people to come and pick up. So
I didn't have to give you a live read. That just shows you how great Hayner Library and Jacoby are. You can go to HaynerLibrary.org, get your library card today, and don't forget to tell them that you know who and Jacoby sent you over their way.
Get access to care for anyone, anywhere, at any time. No appointments, no waiting rooms, no traveling. OSF on call.
Village Dispensary has the best deals in Godfrey, Illinois, with specials 5 days a week. Mondays, roll in the week with 20 to 30% off select pre-rolls. Tasty Tuesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select edibles. Waxy Wednesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select concentrate and vape brands. Thirsty Thursdays, sip and save with 20 to 30% off all drinks. Flower Friday, grab like 3.5 gram flower deals starting at just $20. Village Dispensary, come meet your best buds.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
9:30. Welcome back. It's the first Monday of February. Jacoby Arts Center got the keys to their new location. Is it a brick and mortar? Do we call it that?
Yeah.
New brick and mortar?
It's actual brick. It's actual
Yeah,
brick.
it is. It is true brick and mortar. Yeah. So I mean, we can actually say this. The former location of State Street Market is now going to be Jacoby Arts Center for years to come. I feel it. This is really cool. The aesthetic of it, the windows, and just the added value I think you'll bring to that district is so welcomed. And, you guys have had connections and conversations with a lot of, local leaders and folks that have been really trying to find you that next spot. Yeah. What's it mean for them to know that the art center isn't really going outside of the entertainment district? It's going right into the thick of it. Have you had that conversation yet with folks? Are they excited?
Oh, yeah. Sarah McGibney from Alton Main Street is our biggest cheerleader, and
Without
she
a
was
doubt.
thrilled to hear we were staying downtown. We were going to still be in the district, and just an ideal location for everybody involved.
Yeah, we considered a lot of different options, including Godfrey.
I'm sure you did, yeah.
We had to be open. It was changed, so, but we love downtown, of course.
Well, that's what I'm sure if they were excited about, because, I just love what you're doing right here on State Street. This is going to be cool, And so you were talking a little bit about these, what you would like to do, and just wanted to touch on the potential of doing some art parties.
Art parties. It may be a new offering that the space is ideal for.
That's cool.
So both kids and adults, thinking of the paint and sip type vibe, but with some more artistic maybe creations in mind.
Wheel, jewelry, pottery stuff.
Yeah.
See, and those things are good to talk about to get folks excited, because if you want to help kind of spearhead this process and maybe getting it going a little bit faster, let's get some donations going here and let's keep this ball rolling. And, with the donations, this is a great time to do it. This is a new chapter. We can honestly say we're actively supporting the next chapter of Jacoby Arts Center with this.
Absolutely, yeah. Donations, memberships.
Volunteer hours when their work days come up, because that's going to be a lot of clearing out, I think.
Scrubbing walls and floors and getting things all ready for us to move our items.
Yeah, and then once we open, show up for classes.
Yeah,
show up
be a
for
part
events.
of it.
We do a lot of free stuff, but, sign up for the classes too, so.
Absolutely. The boss man's turning off the boiler, John. Is it getting too hot down here? It's only 95. Thank you. I thought I was getting sick. I didn't know what was going on. But speaking of that, with bringing in clay and all, how is the kiln process? How do you bring those into the building? That's what I'm because they're big. This is not.
Ours are not large.
Oh, okay. So it's
crazy.
not.
It's about the size of most people's stove. And
that's interesting.
Yeah, and it's stacked, so it comes apart really easily.
Breaks down into pieces.
The movers. What was that? Sunrise Moving Company.
They're great, aren't they?
Great.
Caleb's a heck of a worker.
Yes, they did so great. But they just wrapped it up with saran wrap and then moved it out for us, so we didn't even have to take it apart. But we do need ventilations and electric run and all of that.
And
for
luckily,
the
a commercial kitchen lends itself very nicely to that. So all those things are pretty much in place. It'll just be a matter of meeting city code and getting everything set up.
And from start to finish, how long did the process of finding the next spot for y'all take?
Ooh.
Pretty much since we announced that we were in the market until just about a month ago.
Yeah, so last May, basically, early June.
Wow.
We're absorbing the new information and sending out surveys and just trying to figure out what was most vital for the community, and then and going from there and just seeing what the options.
Well, and it's good to know that, though, just to kind of tell the story a little bit more of just what it kind of takes to keep something going, because, you had the support and all that, but when you get changed that quickly, you got to adapt or kind of have some issues.
We're mostly volunteer-led.
Yeah.
We've got 2 employees and mostly volunteer-led.
It's just us.
And just getting that many volunteers to spend so much time evaluating those options with us. The board did a really great job of, we met twice as often as we have typically do.
Sure you did,
just trying to, stay up on all the options and consider everything that came our way. So.
Well, and, just so you all know, we did talk about this a couple of weeks ago, too, but for artists out there, you guys never stop supporting them. The Community Art Fund applications are available still, and that's on...
Those are closed.
They just
did they close?
Yeah, at the end of January they closed.
Oh, dang it.
But we will be announcing the grants by the end of this month. So
that makes me sad.
We
Sorry,
got some
guys.
really, really solid applications. We're really excited about. We may be able to give everybody some money. So.
Ooh, whoa!
That would be cool. That would be very cool.
There we go. And as you see on your screen, if you click on that Donate and Become a Member tab right here, it takes you to Support the Arts, where you can learn more about how you can become a member today. Really great opportunity, whether it's a one-time donation or if you have enough to maybe do a monthly donation of $25, $50, $100, $2,000 a month. That would be wonderful too. And you can keep these things going, but this is just how you do it. It's simple. You put your card in, And you're a 501c3, so that makes you tax-deductible donations.
Absolutely.
For all of you that got to hit your quotas out there, I'm still jealous of you. I'll get there eventually, But, with that being said, you guys are getting ready to go back over there right after you're done here.
Yes,
correct?
probably for a little bit.
I don't know. It's a 70-degree day, CJ.
It is.
Should we be over
Maybe
there?
on the patio.
Or should we be on the patio?
Here's my problem here. John's going to get mad at me, but I'm getting ready to kind of make a motion to skip lunch today, and we just kind of call it a 70-degree February and make
Sounds
it a
good.
holiday.
I said the same thing this morning to Rachel. I think we should maybe do a little work, and then it should be...
You got to enjoy it.
Yeah,
Mental
play hooky a
health
little
Mondays are important
Absolutely.
here. And and I'm already sweating. I mean, I am like...
It is warm in here.
I thought I was having a panic attack.
It's
I'm
your
like,
very dapper jacket.
They told me I got to start dressing up a little bit, and I said, gosh darn it, I'm going to.
Okay.
Carson, look out. You've never seen a sport. But I want you guys to drive home the fact to your friends, your families, and to the community and the region, to local artists alike, that there's going to be a spot again from Jacoby. And this is what's so important, because, everyone's really getting really inept into their art, especially around here. There's like this weird, cool renaissance that's going on, and it's getting ready to take off big. And with this, I know it's just going to be the fuse that sets it all off.
Well, and speaking of mental health, right? Like,
what better
way to address things like anxiety and stress than to create? It really gets you out of that headspace.
Didn't you all do, maybe I'm wrong, I just swore you did, something with veterans when it came to like art? Did you guys do that?
We did I think you're probably thinking of our art therapy showcase.
Yes, that's what I was thinking about.
Art therapy showcase, yeah. So we've hosted Artsy for the last 25 years, really. They've been doing a show, mostly at Jacoby. They've wandered a couple different places, but yeah, they're art therapy clients and what art meant to them, what that process meant to them. And then also a continuing education showcase for art therapists we did last year as well. So
I love it. Before I let you go, what's your message to the community as it sits on February the 3rd?
We're here. Show up. We are so excited to be bringing this forward into 2025. So as soon as we are ready to open the doors, even before, if you're able to sponsor, if you're able to partner, if you're able to volunteer, here we are. We're ready.
I love it. Rachel, what are your thoughts? Anything else to add to what Chantel just had to say?
Always
she
nails
took
it.
the words right out of your mouth, huh? Well, all I know is that it's time to get excited. Jacoby Arts Center, our new neighbor here at the RiverBender building, just right down the road at the former State Street Market location, now going to be Jacoby Arts Center, and we'll add some letters onto that to give it a new fresh feel. I'm excited for it. State Street Studios?
State Street Studios.
I love it. I think it's pretty cool.
And we've been in touch with the Jacoby family, and they're thrilled to have us continue using
Really
their name
cool.
and honoring the family that donated, the Jacoby building.
See, that's really cool then, too.
Yeah, they're thrilled.
And you guys can be a part of this. You'll see some work day opportunities for volunteer hours coming down the pipeline. Plus, you can go to Jacoby Arts Center website and donate today to help this next chapter. At 9:38, a little bit of change. We'll take a quick break. Daily Show on this Monday morning comes back to you next.
Oh no, another bad headache?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call GRID when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com. Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
This last day of January. It's a Friday morning on RiverBender.com. Back in with Molly and Danielle and Jerseyville Dental Group and Riverbend Dental Group too, correct?
Correct.
So I'm just going to break the ice here. I was a little confused on this one. I said, I was talking to Amy and then I said lacrosse and they said, no, we got to talk about Riverbend and Jerseyville Dental Group. So basically just merge into a couple of locations, acquisitions?
Yes.
Really
yes.
Cool.
Yep.
You guys are rolling.
So we had the Alton and Godfrey locations up and going. We recently acquired Jerseyville Dental Group last year. It was an awesome office, awesome location. So we decided to merge the Alton location into Godfrey and to Jerseyville, which I think has been really awesome. So.
Well, and with that being said, too, what's it like to kind of be a part of the process, and just kind of being along with the team to see this growth?
Yeah, it's been fun. Just getting our name out there in the community and letting people know like what we do offer and bringing a bunch of different women together and becoming one. We're a big family there.
Well, and when it comes to dental care, it's such a intimate thing because the trust level's got to be there when someone's working on your teeth, and
For sure.
it would take me through the atmosphere of the office, and what patients can expect in that comfortable setting.
Yeah, so no one likes going to the dentist, right? We know that. We don't even like going to the dentist when it's our turn, but it is a very warm and inviting office. So when you walk in, the front desk, they're very friendly, willing to help out with paperwork, anything like that. All of our clinicians, so our assistants, our hygienists, our doctors, I feel like they pride themselves on patient care, patient education, and we want you to be as comfortable as possible and have the best experience that you can. So kind of eliminating your fears and building that rapport with you. Yeah. We offer a lot of services, which is nice. So you can have everything done, under one roof. Yes.
Well, and see, that's so important too, especially when we're talking, especially the Jerseyville location, because, for so many people that maybe have a more rural living situation or maybe not as suburban, it's sometimes 45 minutes to get to that x-ray, or all those things that you guys just offer under that one roof. It's got to be a welcome thing and a great thing.
Yeah, of course. With Jerseyville being, like you said, it's kind of in a region where you have to travel to get anywhere else. So for us to be able to offer, all of these services that they might have to drive a ways to receive otherwise, I think it's a great convenience for them to have. Our providers are very skilled and they take a lot of quality in their work. So we always know that our patients are in the best hands, receiving the best care.
Well, and take us through the doctors that are part of the group.
Yeah, so we have Dr. Schmidlkoffer, Dr. Ryan Schmidlkoffer. He's been with us for a little over a year now. He went to SIUE Dental School, so here locally.
Really cool.
Yeah. And then we have Dr. Don Beck, who has been with us for 5 years now. And he also teaches at Lewis and Clark College.
Cool.
Yeah. So
a lot of local connection there.
We do, yeah. So they do all types of services, from fillings to root canals to crowns, dentures. I mean, we really do it all in one place, which is so convenient.
Well, and speaking of that, what type of insurance do y'all take? You know, just because that's always, I'm sure, a huge question.
Huge question. So we do take
that I know nothing about, by the way.
We do take most all insurances. We do complimentary benefits checks. So if you want to schedule an appointment, if you can provide your insurance
What's
information.
What's a benefit check? Just I'm not even being funny. I am so sorry. Just as a CJ question.
Most people, you know, they don't know a whole lot about insurance, but that's our specialty. So if you want to know what kind of coverage you would have in our office, we get that for you ahead of time.
That's cool.
So we want you to know what you're going to owe far before we render services. Yep. We also have a discount plan for patients that don't have insurance.
Oh, wow.
So you pay an annual fee. It includes some preventative care, provides a discount on any treatment needs that you have. And it's just a way for us to make sure patients can receive the care they need without hurting their budgets and their pocketbooks.
Well, and that's so good to know for independent contractors and sole proprietorships and business, and heck, even for younger people that maybe don't get dental at work, going, if I'm getting preventative maintenance, and going to prevent a lot of those really nasty problems from ever happening, or maybe a good chance of them not happening, why not take it? Now, what does that normally run? I mean, not to put you on the spot here, but something like that's a pretty good package.
Yeah, so we have different tiers. So we have like a child discount plan. We have one for adults with healthy gums, and then we have ones, maybe if you hadn't been to the dentist and you need a little bit more extensive work, we have a different level for that discount plan. So for the adult, it's $200. It covers your exam, your x-rays, your cleaning, a fluoride treatment.
Is that a month?
Nope, just annually.
One time.
So it includes your first hygiene visit, so it saves you money right off the bat. And then if you say you needed a filling or a crown or anything like that, we extend you a 30% discount, and that is good for the entire year.
So it's $200. That is incredible. That's why I'm not being smart with you. That I was expecting you to say like $1,200 because of this. Wow. Yeah. How are you able to make that happen? I'm just like kind of blown away right now. No, because seriously, when someone comes on and we talk about skincare and all of those things, like I expect to hear the price tag, when you don't have insurance, but for anybody to know that they can truly afford that, I mean, that is affordable.
That's the most important thing to us. So we never want someone to compromise their dental care because of a financial situation. So we want to make it affordable. We want to make it convenient, and we care about our patients.
That is so darn cool.
We want it to be within their price range.
Well, and healthy gums and healthy teeth go so much further than just a smile. I mean, without that, I mean, you're leading to long-term health effects and serious disease things if you don't get those teeth clean. I mean,
absolutely.
What an opportunity. And now, is that specific to like income criteria too? Is there, or is it just for non-insured?
The only catch is that it's for non-insured. You can't use it in conjunction with if you have an active dental insurance plan. But we have so many patients, their employer doesn't offer dental, or maybe they aged out. Right. Whatever the case may be, it's just an alternative way for them to make sure that they're receiving dental care.
I'm a fan.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
a
awesome.
fan.
Come see us.
Do you all have a moment to stick around? I got to take a quick break and pay a quick bill, but they aren't going anywhere. Molly and Danielle with Jerseyville Dental Group and the Riverbend Dental Group.
Yep.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
I want to make sure we're getting it all out there. Hey, we'll be back with more Daily Show right after this in the heart of the 618.
Get access to care for anyone, anywhere, at any time. No appointments, no waiting rooms, no traveling. OSF on call.
Village Dispensary has the best deals in Godfrey, Illinois with specials 5 days a week. Mondays roll in the week with 20 to 30% off select pre-rolls. Tasty Tuesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select edibles. Waxy Wednesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select concentrate and vape brands. Thirsty Thursdays, sip and save with 20 to 30% off all drinks. Flower Friday, grab select 3.5 gram flower deals starting at just $20. Village Dispensary, come meet your best buds.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
So let's leave it alone, 'cause we can't see eye to eye. There ain't no good guy, there ain't no bad guy.
Welcome back. The time is 10:34 on this 31st day of January. It's the last day of the month. Did January fly by for y'all? Did it? You know, see, I did too. For me, I was the one that was like, damn, this kind of moved quick, and everyone else said it took 7 years to get here, and I don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess I stepped into a time warp. But at Riverbend Dental Godfrey, we got some great doctors too.
We do. We have Dr. Dustin Simpson and Dr. Claire Caro Wiedner.
That Carol last name in dental is a pretty prevalent one in the community.
It is. We have several in the area. Dr. Claire is Dr. Chris Caro's daughter.
Cool.
They have been here in the area for 60 plus years.
They're great.
So,
I mean, they're great dentists. I mean, it's just wonderful work too. And, you know, take me through the office a little bit.
Yep. So over in the Riverbend Godfrey location, we have Dr. Simpson, who does a lot of our surgery. He places implants. And Dr. Claire does a lot of our restorative work. So we have a great team over there that, you know, you can do the same. We have a lot of options for our patients.
Wow. Well, and see, it just seems like, you know, to have that kind of community feel goes a long way for the group. Is that true?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and what I think's really unique too, because I don't know where people are watching from. I only just promote our .com website to tune in from, but we simulcast everywhere. But just seeing, you know, kind of the team following along and supporting you too. I mean, who would not want to be a part of a group like that for employment, number one, but number two, who would not want to go get care at a place where they treat each other like family? I mean, that's how you know you're going to get taken care of, too.
Absolutely. We spend more time with each other than we do our own families, so you do become family.
Yeah.
Some of them are Molly's family. She comes from a long line of dentistry. But I think when patients come in, they see that. They see how close we all are, how well we work together, and that makes such a huge impact on just the overall atmosphere.
So how has the acquisitions been and all that? Has it been better for the entire group, do you think, to have these multiple offices, and has it been a learning curve at all?
I think it's been awesome for our patients. We had a lot of patients from Jerseyville that were traveling up to Alton for services.
Yes, so we wanted to get into the Jerseyville location. That way we can not let them have to drive so far,
Right.
you know?
We can serve more patients and we can do it more conveniently for them. So
Well, it's so very important. And do you guys do pediatric dentistry?
we do see some. It depends, you know, if they maybe have a lot of decay or maybe they're very nervous, we might send them to one of our sister locations.
Okay.
But we absolutely see kids. We see
That's what I was
patients of all
curious about.
ages.
Yeah, because you just never know, and especially if you can find that connection, you know, with especially with parents that are maybe that's their first child, and this is new for everybody type of thing to be all under one roof's kind of a cool thing
Definitely
Of
a family
course.
practice.
For
Love
sure.
it.
Yeah.
And a lot of our providers, our hygienists, our doctors, they have young kids, right? So they can relate to the fear and not just what the child is feeling, but also the anxiety or worry you have as a parent.
Yeah.
So I feel like they can be very empathetic and
For sure.
understanding and kind of cater to that.
Really cool. And you know, there is a promotion going on right now for February. Well, not right now. Tomorrow.
Yes,
Tomorrow. Yes.
And take me through this. So this is a discount on teeth whitening services, correct?
Yeah,
it is. So if you call and schedule an appointment, make sure you mention that you heard about us here on the Riverbender, and we have a whitening special that we're offering a discounted
rate on. So just make sure you call to schedule an appointment. Say you heard Molly and I on the Riverbender, or you saw us on the website. And for all eligible candidates, they do receive a discount off of whitening services.
Well, and with that being said, because you know, doing the show, you got to kind of have white teeth, and you know, I'm like, you need to have fake white is normally what we call that.
Yes.
We call that bleaching, and so if I wanted to go, how would that process work? What's the turnaround time for getting an appointment set up? You know, take me through some of that.
So you would call to schedule. You'd be greted by one of our lovely front
What's
desk
that phone
ladies.
number? What's that phone number?
What is that phone number? I'll give it to you.
We'll pull the phone number up here in a second. But how long does it take? Yeah.
We're in an era where we have everything saved in our phones, and you're not having to punch numbers in anymore. So, but you would call and set up an appointment. You would mention this ad. We would get you into established care. So, if you had insurance, we'd do a benefits check for you, like we discussed earlier. Do an exam and X-rays. Get your teeth cleaned up for you, and if you had any treatment needs, we would take care of that. The whitening process is super simple. We have...
Yeah, I think they're the Go kit, Opal Go.
Opal Go. So you would leave home with a box of whitening that has pre-filled upper lower trays. So super easy. Pop them in, wear them for 15, 20 minutes, and then you can just take them out and dispose of them. That is what I use.
Wow.
What I really love about them is you don't have a lot of the sensitivity that you do with other whitenings.
Yeah.
So
Is that phone number 618-466-5200?
That's our Godfrey location.
Okay.
So the Jerseyville's the 618-498-5822.
Look at that! We got them both done! Alrighty, with that being said, what's the best place for folks to get all this information? Is it the RiverBendDentist.com website? Is that your website? Is this it? Riverbend Dental?
Yep, that's it.
Perfect. And for more information, is the social media page, is it your website to get the best details?
Yeah. We have a lot of information on our website. If there is a specific question you have, maybe regarding your insurance or what the scheduling availability is, you can call either location, and those ladies will be more than happy to help you and get you set up.
Really cool. Well, thank you all for stopping by. You're more than welcome back anytime. And go ahead and save some money on getting your teeth whitened tomorrow, not today.
Yes,
Tomorrow, not today. We'll take a quick break. 10:41 on this Friday morning. More Daily Show comes our way next right after this.
Hey, would you drop by the pharmacy? My doctor switched my cholesterol medication.
Yeah, will do, honey. I'm glad he's looking out for you.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including managing chronic conditions. Schedule an appointment today.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready, future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. Which is good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville. Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
Village Dispensary has the best deals in Godfrey, Illinois with specials 5 days a week. Mondays roll in the week with 20 to 30% off select pre-rolls. Tasty Tuesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select edibles. Waxy Wednesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select concentrate and vape brands. Thirsty Thursdays, sip and save with 20 to 30% off all drinks. Flower Friday, grab select 3.5 gram flower deals starting at just $20. Village Dispensary, come meet your best buds.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Well, I swear that I really want to know how, baby. Well, I really want to say that I can define love, make it go.
Welcome back. Daily Show hitting you in the nose. Sorry, I couldn't breathe for a second. Man, I'm telling you what, it is stuffy as hell down here. 10:03, here's what you need to know, and here's what's happening around the River Bend. We'll dive right into top of the hour news. Several domestic battery cases have emerged in Madison County recently, predominantly involving repeat offenders. Travis L. Watley, 40, faces a Class 3 felony charge for allegedly striking a family member. This marks his 4th domestic battery offense. Brandon E. Ford, 39, is charged with aggravated domestic battery after causing serious injuries to a victim during an attack. Additionally, Demetrius L. Porter and Zebedee E. Allison face felony charges for separate incidents involving domestic violence. While some have been granted pretrial release, strict conditions have been imposed to ensure victim safety. And please note that all charges are accusation-based only until proven guilty in a court of law. You can see that full write-up on RiverBender.com/news. On January the 31st, the unhoused community and local agencies came together at Riverbend Family Ministries for Project Homeless Connect. From 10 a.m. until 3 p.m., attendees accessed vital resources, including showers, haircuts, wellness exams, and information about local services available. 35 organizations, including the Salvation Army and Oasis Women's Center, participated to enhance collaboration and referrals among themselves. Madison County's Homeless Program Coordinator, David Kerr, emphasized the importance of connecting people to services and fostering agency relationships. Rachel Craddock from Riverbend Family Ministries highlighted the event as a one-stop shop for community members to learn about available assistance in the area. Also in the news today, a Freeburg man identified as 35-year-old Dale Blanford was tragically killed after stepping onto the roadway on Illinois 13 and being struck by a vehicle on January the 28th. This incident did occur around 10:30 p.m., and the driver, a 31-year-old woman from Freeburg, has not been named. Blanford was transported to St. Louis University Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased. Illinois State Police are continuing to investigate the circumstances surrounding this tragic event, and their thoughts are with the family and friends of Dale Blanford during this difficult time. We will keep you updated if more details do emerge in that tragic incident. Also in the news today, charges have been filed against 18-year-old Brandon A. Gray in connection with a shooting that took place on State Street in Alton on January the 28th. Gray faces aggravated battery with a firearm. That's a Class X felony. An arrest warrant was issued, and he was taken into custody the following day. Alton Police Chief Jarrett Ford commended the police department's teamwork, highlighting the rapid resolution of the case thanks to contributions of various units, including the including the Street Crimes Unit, my apologies, which had additional officers on duty at that time. All individuals, as always, are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. And finally in the news today, Village Dispensary in Godfrey has announced a series of daily deals and special promotions for February, according to Allison and Allie, who were right on our show on Friday. Starting with Roll Into the Week Mondays for pre-rolls, the dispensary offers unique discounts each day, including Tasty Tuesday for deals on edibles and Flower Friday for $25 eighths. Customers can also look forward to Valentine's Day deals featuring loved-themed edibles. The dispensary has welcomed over 300 new customers in January. That's incredible, leading to hiring of more bud tenders. With a rewards program and discount for veterans, seniors, and even first-time visitors, Village Dispensary aims to provide an affordable option for all cannabis enthusiasts. That full write-up on all their promotions available on RiverBender.com. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm yelling. Why not? It is hot down here, like literally just on fire down here. It feels like 60 degrees. The studio feels like 145. Right now it's 57 degrees in downtown Alton, and it feels like 60. Today, partly sunny, and it will be warm. Humidity at 72%. Visibility, Brian Trust? Are you still making poor decisions on State Street? Hint, hint, nod, nod. Hey. Visibilities for 12 miles. Tonight, increasing cloudiness, and air quality right now is at 53, which is moderate. Mold is low at 300, and the UV index is moderate as well. I am telling you what, it is getting hotter by the second. Temperatures today will reach 70 degrees today and drop down to 32 overnight as we head into Tuesday. On Tuesday, a high of 44, a low of 31 degrees. On Wednesday, on the 5th of February, a high of 46, a low of 40, with thunderstorms all day long. On Thursday, a high of 49, a low of 27 degrees. And in the last hour, they did just update the Friday weather report. They are calling for occasional rain and drizzling on Friday morning. And on Friday night, more showers, and it will be mainly early on, but those showers could continue into the evening. On Friday, a high of 44 and a low of 36 degrees. That's a look at the next 5 days, my friends. Here's what's happening now in downtown Alton. It is 58 degrees. It feels like 60 out there for time and temperature. 618-465-4545. This time powered by Bounce Back. Rehab, recover, and return home. My book of secrets. Actually, they're my book of live reads. Time to be your local barbecue dealer. You see that on the screen. That is the website to Carver's Barbecue, where you can order online right now. Do you just want me to go through the menu? I mean, we can do that too. There's your starters options. And then just look at this darn sandwich. I mean, everything you get over at Carver's Barbecue. Look at that, just to die for. And look at that price. Includes your choice of lettuce, tomato, onion upon request, or you can select some side options too. I'm telling you what, $11.50 for a hand-pulled pork sandwich. You can't beat that. Plus, it gets better with the brisket sandwich. And it's Super Bowl week. Sunday, Super Bowl. It's coming. I'm not really a big Super Bowl person, but you guys have some crazy parties. You can have some fun with Carver's. Why are you doing all the cooking? Seriously. Carver's will cater your event for you. It doesn't just stop at Super Bowl. It could be for any big occasion in your life. You got a family reunion? Carver's. You got a birthday? Carver's. You just want to have a nice big old family meal? Carver's. Christmas? Carver's. Thanksgiving? Carver's. You get my point? Carver's. 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 Carver's Barbecue. Carver'sBBQ.com. Their award-winning barbecue right here in Godfrey, 2716 Groveland Avenue. All you have to do to place some orders today is just call that phone number 618-467-9999. That's 618-467-9999 for Cardinals Care. Hey, open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday over there at 2716 Groveland. Stop by, have a lunch, or get that meal to go, or even cater it at Carver'sBBQ.com. Don't forget to tell them that you know who sent you over their way. A quick break. We come back with more next.
Hello, it's me. I've thought about us for a long, long time. Maybe I think too much, but something's wrong. There's something here that doesn't last too long. Maybe I shouldn't think of you as my...
Have a rash, pink eye, or urinary tract infection and need care now? OSF On-Call Urgent Care is here to treat you. Start a virtual visit 24/7, whenever and wherever you need it. It's just that easy. osfoncall.org/virtual visit.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Brant Walker knows how to get results for Alton because he's done it. As Mayor Brant froze the property tax levy and balanced the budget, his economic development policy stimulated $116 million in private capital investment. Community policing and increased resources for public safety led to a decrease in crime. And under Brant Walker's leadership, Alton secured more than $10 million in extra grant funds for infrastructure and park improvements. Move Alton forward with Brant Walker.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Oh, will you stay with me? Baby, my love is on the line. Baby, don't change your mind. Don't change it. Be strong and leave the past behind. Baby, don't change your mind. Don't change it. Don't change it.
Welcome back. Got some news to share with you for a couple of spells if you guys are willing to hang out with me. Hey, we got more conversations coming down the pipeline in a couple of minutes, but wanted to fill you in. There is some news that just came out from the news team, and I wanted to fill you all in on it. The Alton Square Mall branch of the Hayner Public Library District is temporarily closed due to an obstruction in the sewer line. The line has been repaired. The district, now working with professional restoration servicemen to get all affected areas cleaned, sanitized, and restored. It is expected the library will reopen tomorrow, Tuesday. However, this is a tentative timeline. Updates will continue to be posted on Hayner's website and social media pages. The downtown branch of the library district is still open and will remain open during its regular hours. Patrons are encouraged to visit the downtown library during the temporary closure of the Alton Square Mall branch. The Genealogy and Local History Library will also remain open during regular hours, according to Kevin Botterbush, the president of Hayner's Board of Trustees. The main focus is now to ensure that Alton Square Mall is cleaned and restored as quickly as possible. Our first priority is to ensure a clean, safe space for our patrons and staff. We're working with restoration professionals to make sure the event is being handled appropriately with the utmost care and concern for public safety. We acknowledge that this might present a slight inconvenience for a few days, but we are doing our best to maintain our facilities as a safe, welcoming space. Any materials being held for pickup at the Alton Square Mall location will remain at Alton Square Mall and will be available upon the reopening of the facility. Overdue fines will be waived for patrons with due dates occurring during the closure. For more information about the Hayner Library District programs and services, you can visit HaynerLibrary.org. That's HaynerLibrary.org. Also, in local political news, State Senator Erica Harris from the 56th District of Glen Carbon is set to take on a key leadership role once again, continuing as the minority spokesperson for the Illinois Senate Local Government Committee in the 104th General Assembly. Here's what she had to say. There's so many committees to serve on, but as a former county board member, I've found my experience to be especially useful in this role. I'm so excited to keep working on the issues that matter to our communities. The new General Assembly kicked off on Wednesday, the 8th of January, bringing in new leadership roles and committee assignments. This year, Senator Harris will serve on 6 different Senate committees in the state: energy and public utilities, licensed activities, local government, transportation, veterans affairs, and appropriations, health and human services. Here's what she had to say about it all. I'm really looking forward to diving into my work on the Transportation and License Activities Committees, representing the Metro East, a major hub for transportation and higher education. I know how important these issues are for our region. That's what the senator had to say. Senator Harris has also served on the Senate Higher Education and Pension Committees before her current appointments. And finally, in our news brief, SIUE is going to be hosting a spotter training tomorrow evening, February the 4th, from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Just wanted to fill you in on this. I know that there's a lot of interest when it comes to storm chasing. Here's your chance to learn. The event is free and open to the public with free parking available in Lot B starting at 6. Led by SIUE's extreme weather expert, Alan Black, Ph.D., Assistant Professor and Graduate Program Director in the Department of Geography and Geographic Information Sciences. The training will give students the knowledge needed to identify and report severe weather events. Participants, let me get on mic. Participants will learn about thunderstorm development, storm structure, and how to safely observe and report severe weather. Volunteer storm spotters play a key role in community safety, offering on-the-ground reports that complement radar and meteorological data. Got that one. Black recommends this training for weather enthusiasts or for those who simply want to assist in keeping their community safe. I saw it, and that's why I wanted to fill you in on this information. He suggests valuable knowledge that could one day even save lives. So just make sure that you are aware of it. It's free. It's open to the public. And all you got to do is stop by Morris University Center, Oak Red Bud Room from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. tomorrow night, and free parking available in Lot B starting at 6 p.m. Just a really cool thing I wanted to fill you in on. At 10:20, we'll take a quick break, but before I do, I got more work to do. I told you, I'm back up to no good. How about that? Hey, you know who's always doing good in our community? This woman right here, my favorite, Sparks Junk Removal. You know, Denise Sparks is the best when it comes to everything junk removal and everything weekly trash pickup. But today, let me just tell you about their all-inclusive junk removal. Are you looking to clear out that space without lifting a finger? Are you tired of getting yelled at or maybe nitpicked by a neighbor, a mother-in-law about that broken-down hot tub that's been there since the Clinton administration? Or maybe you have just a basement that's been filled up with P90Xs and all the hobbies you never got into since the first George Bush was in office? I get it. We all have been there. I'm not going to judge you. Just let Denise Sparks take care of it for you. Sparks Junk Removal and Hauling has got you covered, and since 1993 they had you covered, and they still do. Sparks has been the go-to for friendly, professional, environmentally friendly, and trustworthy junk removal on both sides of the Mississippi River. They handle everything. I mean, really do. From demolition, lifting, loading, hauling, disposal, and they even take care of those ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous landfill fees. When they say all-inclusive, that's truly what they mean. It's a one-stop shop, and we're just talking about the junk removal and hauling side. They also have a curbside option, so if it's not too much and you can get it out of your basement and onto the curb, they'll take care of it for you at a discounted rate. How about that? When they say all-inclusive, they mean it, whether or not you need a full-on clean-out, a gut-out, or just a little extra space removed. Call 618-781-1407 today. That's 618-781-1407, 618-781-1407, or go to sparksjunkremoval.net today. And don't forget to tell them that you know who sent you over their way.
Get access to care for anyone, anywhere, at any time. No appointments, no waiting rooms, no traveling. OSF on call.
Village Dispensary has the best deals in Godfrey, Illinois, with specials 5 days a week. Mondays roll in the week with 20 to 30% off select pre-rolls. Tasty Tuesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select edibles. Waxy Wednesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select concentrate and vape brands. Thirsty Thursdays, sip and save with 20 to 30% off all drinks. Flower Friday, grab select 3.5 gram flower deals starting at just $20. Village Dispensary, come meet your best buds.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
You're listening to Our Daily Show.
How are we doing today, Toby? President and CEO of State of Play Hospitality Group joins us now via Zoom. Toby, how are we doing today?
No, thanks, CJ. Doing well. Yeah, doing very well, thank you. Great to join you. Thanks for having me.
Well, I saw these emails from James, and I was reading a little bit on these, write-ups and just seeing what you guys have to offer. Man, this is one of the coolest places to come into the region. Take me through this social darts concept.
Sure. No, real pleasure to do that. So Concept was founded and created in the UK, great friends and partners who ultimately own the Flight Club brand. And we were able to license it in North America. So we have exclusive rights to operate and open Flight Club across this wonderful continent. We opened our first in 2018 in Chicago. And here we are 7 years almost to the day later, and opening in the wonderful city of Clayton. And this is number 8 for us. We opened number 7 last week, in fact, in DC.
Wow.
But yeah, the core of the concept is social darts. You're playing a real game of darts with a real dart, throwing at a cork dartboard. You have 3 throw lines, one of which the furthest away from the dartboard is the professional line where the pros throw from when they play, but there are other 2, so you can choose how far away from the board you throw. And there are 6 different games. We have tracking technology, so the camera technology tracks the darts, and there are 6 different games that you play. Very engaging, very interactive, and it's a really fun activity which people who've never played a dart or played lots of darts will enjoy.
Well, and before we get into what's coming down the pipeline on Friday, you just talked about opening up, being able to now 8 locations with this edition in Clayton. What's it mean for you and the group as a whole to see this growth? I mean, it's not easy to establish these brands throughout the country.
Sure. Look, it feels wonderful. And when I think back to beginning of 2018, in advance of opening our first in Chicago, what I was told and what we were told as a team back then, even resonates today, which is that darts is not a thing in America. That was a common refrain from Americans, and the truth is it's not such a big thing in the UK either. As a Brit and born and raised and lived in the UK even until 18 months ago when I moved over, I can safely say I did not spend my entire child and adult life playing darts. But I think what we found very early on, CJ, in Chicago is that the reaction in Chicago from Americans and the other markets that we've opened is near identical to the reaction of Brits playing darts in a Flight Club. And the environment is very, very different. The game is really intuitive, engaging with the technology. But more than anything, it's a really beautiful space, CJ, with a really incredible food and beverage offer. So people are not just coming to play darts, they're coming to enjoy time with their friends, their co-workers, and enjoy each other's company and eat and drink some wonderful produce.
Well, and you guys found a great location for Flight Club over in our neck of the woods. I mean, to be in Clayton over there on Forsyth, that's a wonderful spot. And just, take me through the development and the construction of this location.
Sure. Yeah, no, feel really grateful and lucky to be partnering with the Centene Corporation, who own the real estate. I remember very clearly, soon after I moved myself and the family out to America in the summer of 2023, our head of real estate called me and said, "There's really interesting opportunity in Clayton." I didn't know the St. Louis metro area. Obviously, I've been to lots of parts of the Midwest and Chicago lots of times, but quickly understood that Clayton is a really vibrant and upscale community with some great restaurants. As soon as I heard that, some of the restaurant neighbors, that gave me cause for real excitement. And then in terms of the specific unit, it was previously a Mexican restaurant which closed.
Wow.
Really back to back with us taking the keys, and it had a number of unique features, including a really gorgeous patio. So the space is 6,200 square feet inside. Wow. And then we have another 1,000 square feet of patio, which is covered, which will be great in the spring and summer. And CJ, it's really, when I hear about sites and properties, the first question was, how big is it? What's the configuration and so on? This was near as damn it perfectly in line with what we were seeking in a market of this size. So the sweet spot around about the 6,000 square foot mark, because we like to create intimacy. We like to create an environment that you walk into. It's an upscale cocktail bar at the core. And when you walk into this space, you're going to see a gorgeous bar and a space that you'll want to stay in for the evening.
Well, and that's, you just hit my next thought right on the head, because, we have, the dart leagues around here a little bit, but it's not this experience and the atmosphere that you all have created over here. You have 6,000 plus of a floor plan with, great food, great drinks, and then a really great aesthetic. Add the darts concept on, the back end of it, but regardless, just that atmosphere is what people will be going to, because that's what folks have been wanting lately.
Yeah, that's right, and it's something that we see as being a differentiator for Flight Club versus many of the other wonderful activity-based concepts, and that is that we really obsess about the design and the quality of the environment, the quality of the audio, the fixtures, the fittings, so that we make the guest feel that they can come back in on multiple occasions. That might be right. After work with a friend or a colleague. It could be in a larger group, but it's not just about coming to Flight Club to play social darts. It's somewhere where you would absolutely see as an option for a weekend brunch or drinks after work, and so that for us is one of the the unique selling points of Flight Club is the environment, the physical space.
Well, and on top of that too, I just wanted to touch base.
But unfortunately, it costs an awful lot of money, CJ. That's the downside. That with that design comes a cost.
And that's where we come in, because I love that, man. Well, that's where the public comes in, because we love just hearing this and all the work that goes into this. For us to see, this national, what you guys are doing nationally, and to have a taste of it here is wonderful. But for the folks on this side, we always run into this issue when we're going out and playing darts. Just to be honest with you, we have like 8 or 12 people with us. How are we going to get through this next couple of hours? This is going to be a nightmare. But you guys have this set up for instant scoring for up to 12. You have literally thought about it all when it comes to the dart side too.
That's right. And if you have 12, everyone is going to be drawn into play, and that's something that we see time and again. And people might have never thrown a dart before, CJ, and they'll probably come to the event and think, "Oh, I've never thrown a dart. I'm going to be embarrassed." And there are some activities with higher skill levels that, and the truth is we're all terrible darts players. Well, how many times have you thrown a dart? Like, none of us are any good.
Hey, at least no one comes in and tries to smoke one, right? If no one comes in and smokes one, it'll be a good day.
Right. But my point, CJ, is that what's always interesting is the percentage of the group that plays. And it's almost always 100%.
Whoa.
Versus going to other concepts where it could be a golf concept, or it could be a ping pong concept. There are some activities that are harder, require a higher level of skill, and people they'll choose not to play. They have a drink, they have a great time, they enjoy being with their friends and their co-workers. But what we see at Flight Club is people go, "Oh, that doesn't look so difficult, and they'll play, and obviously with the engagement of the technology, they get drawn in, and so everyone's playing darts. And everyone's having fun and bonding and sharing the joy. Joy is something we talk about a lot with Flight Club, because if I'm playing with you and you win, you throw the winning dart, that's a joyous moment. I'm going to be sharing that with you. And because of the close proximity, that the bonding nature of being at the Oki, as we call it, in the playing area, as you see behind me, it's really a very connecting, joyful experience to share with a group.
Well, you just hit it right on the head, because how many times we look for that one place to go with friends, and there's always those couple of people that are a little bit more difficult to find the activity for, not because they don't want to do something, but because it's just, not for them. And you're right, this kind of checks off every box, and to hear 100%, man, that's incredible, or close to it even, is just incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's not a data point that we are able to track.
Right.
But see it with your own eyes. And I talk to, lots of our guests, and it is a common comment that comes back in feedback, which is, I had no idea how fun darts is.
Right.
That for me is, just it's tremendous, positive attribute that at the core of Flight Club is a game that really everybody enjoys. All I would say is we're an adult concept, CJ. We really focus on, delivering an upscale hospitality offer and an environment that is suitable for adults to enjoy with their, say, friends or co-workers, versus other concepts that have more of a family entertainment scene. So that's one thing that often comes up is, can I bring my kids? Well, you can on a Sunday,
right?
And if they're younger than, I should know, I think it's 8, it might be 9. If they're younger than 8 or 9, they can't throw a dart. They're not allowed to throw sharp, metal projectiles around the room. But the point is, you're coming into environment with other adults. And I think we've all experienced sometimes being in concepts where you might have a bachelor party next to a kids party, and that's a slightly strange marketing message. And I think for me, it detracts from the overall environment. So that's also at the core of Flight Club.
I know somebody that had their birthday party and bachelor party in the same day, for their kid. No, I'm just kidding. With that being said, I want to talk about drinks, though, because you guys have gone all out when it comes to these curated cocktails. And I want to touch on the darts as we wrap up, but take me through this drink menu. Take me through what the food menu is, because this is really cool, too.
Yeah. So, I mean, we really, really proud of our food and beverage. Our culinary program is led by our national executive chef out of Vegas, has been with the group for 4 years or so. And we seek to deliver really high quality food that's all made on site, that is also appropriate to eating around, as we call it, the Oki, which is the playing area, as I said, behind me. And so we're not a restaurant in the formal sense. We have a bar area, we have high top tables, we'll have some low top tables as well in the patio area. So you can absolutely come in and enjoy, a burger or a salad or, grain bowl. But really the core of the menu, CJ, is about having, shareable options, which are high quality. And they, they range from skewers to flatbreads, which is a core component of the menu, to a number of other share of guacamole and peppers, and we've got some really great, as I say, handheld shareable options, and then a small number of individual items, that if you
welcome back. I'm not going to lie, it is so hot down here. I played a little bit of an on-demand interview because, as you can see, I'm getting a little damp. Damp is what I'm going to use today. We got Megan right into the studio. It is the last Monday of the month, and Mary Cordes is going to be back in a couple of weeks. Megan, filling in right now, and how are we doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
It's hot. I am getting bothered. Sorry. I am sweating. I'm a very big complainer. How's life at the library?
It's been good. It's been good.
So let's kind of get the news out of the bag. You guys are closed at Alton Square Mall,
Yes.
but all the other locations are open.
Still open. Yes.
So I did see in the press release that if people had maybe some late fees due to some drop-off, those are waived until
Yes.
the library reopens.
They are waived.
Really cool. So just stay tuned to Hayner's Library social media page, and you'll be in the know whenever planning on tomorrow, but we'll see.
Yep, fingers crossed.
We'll see.
Yeah.
There we go. Hey, even though Alton Square Mall location is temporarily closed, they'll be open soon. Both locations are still open in downtown at the Genealogy and Local History, and the big old spot right there by our building. How are you feeling today about everything?
I'm good.
How is February looking for events?
Busy.
Good.
Busy,
Take me
busy.
to it.
Busy.
Where do we start?
My goodness.
Kids Space?
Yeah, we can start with Kids Space. We have our Valentine's Day drop-in station where kids can come in and make their own Valentine's Day cards.
How many can they make?
Probably 1, 2.
Really cool.
Yeah, we can, go with it. I know my daughter always has to make for everyone.
That's what I was saying, because
yeah.
you get the folks that come in and the kiddos that want to make one for grandma, grandpa, the bus driver.
Yeah, we'll do what we can.
And when is that all the time?
It is from February 5th to February 14th.
Really cool.
Yes.
And any time throughout the day?
From 10 to 4.
Really cool.
Yep.
I like it. And then what else is going on at the Kids Space?
Well, we have our yoga time for kids on the February 15th, where the kids can come and practice yoga with...
I love that. That's so cool.
I cannot do yoga.
Neither can I.
I mean, my own mother tried, and she got kicked out. She got sent to the quiet corner, so...
No way. Hold on, I'm getting it.
It just runs in our family. We don't do yoga. But for
How do you get sent to the quiet corner? What do you do? I love this. This is even better.
Well, basically, she's a nervous giggler, and she got super nervous because she couldn't do it, and so she kept giggling, and she got yelled at.
That'd be the crap that happens to me. I'd get sent to the quiet spot too.
Her and her friends just kept giggling because they couldn't stop.
They need to have a giggling yoga.
Yes.
Meant for the gigglers in our life.
Yes.
What are the age ranges for the kiddos?
Age ranges about 3 to 7.
Really cool. Yep. And what time is that?
It is at 10 a.m. up in the performance room at the mall.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Really cool. Well, and with that being said, too, is this a weekly or recurring thing that you all do down there?
This will be like a monthly thing. So we had our first one January 25th.
How'd it go?
It went really well.
Sure.
Really well. So this will be our second one, and a lot bigger. So
did you see that new techno floor they got up in Jersey? I was telling Mary about this. Are we going to get one of those?
Hopefully, maybe.
I think we should. I'm ready to bring that sucker down here. You know, what you all do with Megan with the kids space and the teen activities? It's really cool because it's great for local parents to know, and grandparents or the guardians, or even for the kids. I mean, they don't. There's become a real growing need that even teenagers have had, that they're saying we don't want to be inundated with a bunch of drugs or alcohol related content or social media influence content. They would rather be in a community space, and you all are providing that for them every day.
Yeah, we're doing our best.
Take me through the Teen Advisory Council too, because I so advise parents to look into this.
I tell my teens, it's like, come to the Teen Advisory Board and tell me what you want.
Right. Tell
me what you are interested in, and I'll try to make it happen.
You know a few people.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what I think is really cool too, Megan, is the fact that they're seeing their own hard work and brainstorming coming to life, but they're also having an opportunity to connect in a different way, where you aren't going to agree on every idea that you have, but it's a way to converse and get out disagreements that don't turn into
No one's ever going to agree on everything.
Yeah.
You need to agree to disagree. And they are learning that through Teen Advisory Board, because some programs, they're like, you know what, no, I don't like this one. But then another person will be like, oh, I still do. But I see the majority doesn't. So let's try to workshop what we can do after.
I completely agree.
So yeah, and of course my phone's.
She'll get to you in a second.
It's probably spam.
No kidding. With the teen space, is there any big events that we can fill our audience in on? Or bigger events that we could fill our audience?
Bigger. Well, I have my Teen Crime Stoppers this week, and we're gonna solve a unsolved type case. Basically, they found a body at the bottom of the Eiffel Tower, and we need to figure out what happened.
My parachute didn't deploy.
Right? Why? What happened?
But see, it's things like that though. They're just so unique, and it's it's not going to inundate you for 18 hours that you're stressing out. But just a good way to kind of come together, have some fun, and do something that's pretty unique.
Yeah, and we had our first family Crime Stoppers.
I saw that.
January.
How'd it go?
Really well. We had like 16 people show up.
Really cool.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was really big. We solved a 1940s case, and the parents got more into it than the teens did. I'll be honest.
Did they?
Like a lot of the parents are like, think this person did it, and one of the persons in the case was a librarian.
She did it.
One of the dads was like, it's the librarian.
It always is.
She's the gossiper. She knows everything because she had everything down. Where this person was, where this person was, what was going on. And he's like, that's her. She did it.
What's your favorite part about working within the teen space and the kid space and just with the programming in general? What's your favorite part about all that?
Honestly, it makes me feel younger.
That's a great answer.
But I love to get their thoughts heard.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
It's like I listened to what they want, and I just do what I can.
I love it.
They all confide in me. I have one teen calls me mama, and I'm like, no, I'm not your mama. But I will listen to you if you need it.
But it's the fact of the matter that they know there's a safe space.
Yes,
and
they feel safe.
There's so much going on right now in the world, and we're going to see some major changes to social media soon, and just how, because kids are getting their lives stolen, and it's just terrible.
Yeah.
And so to have a safe space to where you're not being inundated with terrible things that are even popping up on random short feeds, where you can't control that. You're just getting hit with terrible things, and the more you watch, that algorithm smacks you with it. It's terrible. So to have a safe spot where they know, hey, I'm heard, that's the biggest price tag that you can throw on something in terms of value. Really cool.
Yes.
Before I take a break, is that all the kids and teen space stuff you wanted to talk on, or we have more?
Well, I do have my teen reading challenge that I started.
Yeah, please talk about it.
So we just ended January, which was the fantasy challenge of the month. This month will be audiobooks.
Oh,
so
cool.
if teens want to join in on the challenge, if they read their audiobook and give me a review, they'll be entered to win a gift card. Wow. And then if they do all 12 months, they will be entered to win a Kindle.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Trying to bring them in. Like, hey, you want this shiny new technology right here?
That's a heck of an incentive right there. Well, don't let me say, is that it? Or you
have... I mean, that's it for the teens, basically, yeah.
Any more for the kids space left over?
Try and go through. I think we're good.
Good.
Yes.
Well, I just wanted to make sure so we don't forget anything, because we're going to take a break and come back and chat a little bit more, but I like to break it up so we can talk more about other library projects. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back with Megan and Beyond the Shelves with Megan Dees this Monday morning. More Daily Show at 10:49 and a little bit of change comes your way next, right after this quick one.
Oh no, another bad headache?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
The best part of my show was always said during a commercial break, or when my microphone's off. That would have been a great lead-in, you know. 10:52. Welcome back, Daily Show with Megan and Hayner Library, and we're beyond the shelves.
Yep.
All righty. What is coming down the pipeline in terms of adult-centered programming?
All right, well, on Wednesday, we have Riverbend Yarn Bombers coming.
What's that? Take me to that.
So they are meeting in the multipurpose room at the mall, hopefully. And we're going to do needle felting hearts.
That's really cool.
I know. I was like, what is this? I need to know.
Is it like needlepoint? Is that the same thing? Or
they take wool and a special needle, and then they sculpt it. Like, if you poke it enough, it sculpts. I'm interested.
Serious? So it's not like needlepoint where you hang it in a frame. This is a sculpture. Yeah. That's cool.
I know. I was like, what is this?
How do you
and she's telling me, and I'm like, that sounds awesome.
How do you register for it?
Let me see. I do not have that information.
Just call the registration number at Hayner's show. That is awesome. That is real. What time again?
At 5:30 on Wednesday.
At Alton Square Mall.
Yes.
Tentatively.
Yes, hopefully.
Really cool. What else is coming down the pipeline?
So February 20th, we have our...
That's President's Day. So let me...
17th.
Damn. The reason I say that is because I made a fool of myself with Mary in the studio last week when I told the world that I just swore that President's Day was always on Inauguration Day. And I knew when I said it during Inauguration Day, I was wrong. Like, something was telling me, CJ, you were wrong. It's Martin Luther King Day and Inauguration. That's it. I'm like, no, it's President's Day, too. Guess it could be. Yes. You know, if you're the one getting sworn in, it'd be your day, I guess. But I category 5 F up, if you know what I'm talking about there. Pretty embarrassing. Pretty embarrassing. But, you know, we're here.
We're here. It's Monday.
So the 17th is President's Day, but the 20th, there's a really cool program.
Yes, it is the Empowered Caregiver Education Series by the Alzheimer's Association. That's at 6 in the performance room.
And take our audience through. Mary and I touched on this, but you guys have kind of had these events before, and it's such a great way for the caregivers in that individual's life and the loved ones to really create this unique support system through lived experience and living experiences as they're actively going through this with their their loved one. And there's no bigger stress than somebody that's going through this than really the family, and realizing that your loved ones
alone.
But they might not remember you soon, but know that they're always going to love you, and you have a support group that you can talk to about them going through very similar instances, and it's so vitally important. And what day is this on again? The 20th?
February 20th. Yes.
What time?
6.
6 p.m. How long do these run? About an hour.
Hour, I think. Yeah.
6 to 7:30. We'll throw a half hour on there, plus or
Yeah.
minus. And then, with that being said, is this one you do have to register for in advance, or is this kind of the same?
You can register. I think walk-ins are also okay. But if you want to register, you just call the
registration line.
number.
It's so important. And Mary and I talked about it a little bit last week, but just wanted to drive that home. February the 20th, 17 days away. Yeah, I'm doing math quick. You can be a part of this really important conversation, especially if you're going through this, and create a really great group. Also, the Writer's Circle coming down the pipeline.
Yes. February 15th on a Saturday from 10 to 12.
Where's that at?
Alton Square Mall in the multipurpose room.
And what's the Writer's Circle going to be focusing on this time?
This one, love poems.
There you go.
Yeah.
How about, it's timely. It's timely up in here. And then I also saw that there is a self-care
Yes.
a book club that happens Wednesday.
Yeah, they're talking. They're going to talk about it. I don't have the date actually on here, but you talk about it through the Facebook page.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
But the book of the month, I think they are doing the Rachel Incident by Caroline O'Donoghue. If I'm saying that correctly.
Sounds good to me. So this is really cool, though. This is an at-home book club that you do via social media through that community page. Yes. And how do they sign up? How can people get more information on that?
Well, if you have the newsletter, there's a QR code that you can scan on your phone, or just go onto the Facebook page. I believe it'll be on there too. I'm also a member.
How do you feel about it? Is it a good group?
It's really good. Everybody's super kind.
Really nice.
If you are just like, I'm not really interested in that book this month, that's okay. You just move on to the next one. Not a big deal. You can just sit that one out.
Right.
It's very open-minded.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's perfectly fine.
Well, and then you aren't stuck in the room for an hour trying to fake through it,
Yeah.
Yeah. X's and So's is always a mainstay for you guys. It's become a big, big program.
Yes, that would be. I guess that would be tomorrow.
What's the date? The 4th?
That would be the 4th, 6 to 7:30. Hopefully.
That's when you stay tuned to Hayner's social media page, because I know that a lot of you all do utilize the X's and So's program. Stay tuned to Hayner's Facebook page to see the details on that. We'll throw that bug up there too. With that being said, there's still a ton more to talk about.
Oh my gosh,
and we're going to get through it. Take me through a few of them. We have a couple of minutes left.
Okay, well, we have our cookbook club.
That's great.
We're meeting.
It's huge.
We're meeting on February 11th. This time it'll be soups.
Have you had a bad recipe yet?
I cannot make a soup, so I don't know if they had bad recipes on the last one that they did, but I mean, when they told me that it was going to be soup this time, I'm like, maybe I should do this and learn, because every time I make a soup, it's either too chunky or too watery with a weird taste. I'm like, I cannot make a soup, but maybe this will help.
This will help you. That's right. It won't. Maybe it will. It will.
It will.
That's right.
Please tell me what I did wrong.
And then how is your harp concert coming along?
Really well.
Is it getting filled up? Because I figured it would be.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure.
What date is that again?
February 11th. It's a Tuesday at 6:30.
Really cool. Yeah. And then what else is there? We're flying. We're hitting all the points
I'm trying
here.
To go through
no,
it.
You're kicking butt and taking names. This is your first time running the segment here. This is
doing the adult program.
This is the whole thing.
We have the library speed dating.
This is cool.
Yeah.
So what is this? Just to refresh our memory.
The multi-purpose room will be turned into kind of like a little restaurant, little cafe type thing. Where each table will have a different genre, and you'll spend a couple minutes at each table and figure out what you would like to read next.
See, it's all about finding your right book.
Yeah.
I love it.
Find the book of your dreams. That's what it's written. Find the book of your dreams.
That's amazing. And then what else is on that?
So we have Forest Park Owls.
Oh, my buddy Mark.
Yes. I love owls, so... Yes, February 22nd at 2 p.m. in the performance room.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Is that it? Do we have more?
I think that's it.
We knocked it out in time today. There you go, Megan. You can find out all this information in a write-up on RiverBender.com. Megan, fantastic job filling in.
I did it.
We made you proud, Mary. More Beyond the Shelves at the end of the month on Monday. But Megan, thank you so much for your time today.
No, thank
Keep
you.
up the great work you do for the kid space and teen space. If you have more information, get your children out there. It's a really great opportunity to critically think and get away from those cell phones for a little bit. We're all looking good in the 618 when we got Megan Dees and Hayner Library taking care of us every step of the way. I am out of time. We will see you back here tomorrow for the North Alton Godfrey Business Council and for Ameren, Illinois. We got a busy show for you, so join me then, won't you? Till then, try your best to stay out of jail.